Welcome back to the Kanto Johto Pokemon Tournament. Today begins the bracket stage where we're down to only 8 competitors from the Elite Four and gym leaders from Kanto and Johto. We have with us today again Sage to do more commentary.
I'm back, baby!
Welcome back, Sage. I know you are sad to learn that Misty, your favorite, has been eliminated from the tournament, but thank you for coming back anyway.
Get a little misty-eyed just thinking about it.
Okay. But we do have some exciting matches here lined up for you anyway. We've got Karen, the defeater of your beloved Misty, against Bugsy.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
We've got Jasmine Lance, Blaine Giovanni, and Janine Whitney to get to, but we're going to talk mostly about the match we're about to see first, Karen versus Bugsy. Dark types into bug types, bug being effective versus dark, but Bugsy's real forte isn't in bug moves, it's in some particularly strong Pokemon that he has. Heracross and Pinsir did a lot of work for him in his round. The Pinsir has Moxie, so it will get stronger every time he gets a kill, and the Heracross has Guts, and is holding a Flame Orb, so it's gonna get burned, and it's gonna use some very damaging moves after it gets burned, because that's what Guts does. If he's burned, he deals more damage.
Yeah, it's the eternal struggle between darkness and bugs.
Yes,
Classic.
Bug was victorious in the group stage, because these two did go to the same group. And I am not sure if Karen has a way to come back from her defeat previously. If she does, I think Houndoom is particularly important. Fire is going to be problematic for most of Bugsy's. And I also think she could do some real good work with her two Super Luck Pokemon, which are Absol and Honchkrow. They have extra crit chance from their Super Luck and could really lay on some timely moves.
Well, I think she's going to take everything she learned from her battle with Misty. It's going to help her have grown as a person and a trainer, and she's going to make a comeback. That's what I think.
All right, so you're gonna bet on the experience that she's gained. She's not been lounging with her feet up. She's had to fight her way through more opponents, and Bugsy's just been kicking back since the group stage. So you're going with
precisely.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with Bugsy here. I think he won the first time. I think there was a reason for that. I don't think it was a fluke, but let's see. Let's find out.
Does Bugsy have a fluke? Oh no, sorry, that's not a Pokemon.
All right, Honchkrow Yanmega, but we're gonna get the swaps immediately. Everybody's playing.
The swap crazy. Already with the swapping. Uh-oh.
Some paralysis.
That suckles your Shuckle.
Shuckle is quite the dangerous setup, and since it's already paralyzed, the Toxic won't go back on it. It also has predicting a switch, perhaps, is Bugsy.
Oh, well, there it is.
There is a switch. Will he Toxic again? He will. So Shuckle has very low attack, and Foul Play's damage is based on the attack of the Pokemon it's hitting. So that's why that move is doing practically nothing.
Most things here are doing practically nothing. This is a slow-going battle so far. Can barely touch each other.
You're starting out slow. It's a chess match.
They're both in it for the long game.
Well,
although I do feel like Bugsy is already doing better.
There is one of the few bug moves that Bugsy is going to rely on here, is the Bug Buzz from his Yanmega. And Yanmega is going to just keep getting faster.
Yeah, that was a steamroll right there.
Using Protect to get more speed, I suppose. Not really sure why that's necessary, but...
I like that rectangle. Oh, and there goes Spiritomb. Wow. Not a lot of impressive. Maybe maybe you were right. Maybe Bugsy's win was completely well earned, and here it comes again.
Well, Ice Shard's gonna deal a lot to Yanmega.
Oh yeah, Bugsy
will get a kill.
Well, we won't be seeing any more ice shards.
I thought that was the ancient power boost at first. It was just the speed boost.
Classic mistake. Anybody could make that mistake. Vespiquen. This Pokemon I kind of like.
It's a very cool design. It's not the strongest Pokemon in the world, but I do like the design.
Yeah, most of my Pokemon preferences are based on design, and oftentimes they end up not being the strongest.
Ooh, Honchkrow gets a confusion, but Bugsy continues to lay in the toxic. Despite not being a poison Pokemon, he's got a lot of that sort of thing.
Realized and confused.
Also,
that's a rough spot to be in. Oh, Shuckle!
Puts itself in confusion. Honchkrow eats a lot of toxic damage. He's gonna kill the young Mega. Critical hit.
Oh, you know, maybe I gave up a little too quickly.
I mean, it is still 5-3, and Honchkrow is about to die.
Yeah, I had a hunch that was gonna happen.
Crow my. Alright.
Well, let's see if this can absolve our team.
Nope.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Just a very thin facade. Doom.
Houndoom, are you going to carry all the way to victory? No, you are Hound not going to do that.
More like Hound don't. I don't know. Don't put that in the final edit. So, Bugsy, 5 Pokemon still alive at the end, does indeed defeat Karen again, with apologies to Artemis, who has cheered Karen on as far as she has come. Doesn't look like she's going to get any further.
Bye-bye, Karen.
But I suppose you can rejoice in that Misty's defeat has now been avenged.
Yeah, that's a little satisfaction. Congrats to the Bugster.
Yeah, Bugsy going to move on. He's honestly really surprised from my initial impressions of him. I picked him here today, but my initial impression was Bugs weren't going to go very far, but he has proven that he understands how to use a setup Pokemon, which no one else seems to have figured out in this tournament, and is using his Yanmega and his other Pokemon very effectively.
Don't count out the Bugmeister. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at our next matchup here between Lance and Jasmine. Is there any of these Pokemon that you think are particularly interesting for this match?
So, Lance, I think, is just kind of an iconic trainer. So I'd like all of it. Dragon types are just an easy pick. I think Charizard. Well, we discussed this briefly before. He's not a dragon type, but he's dragony. It's a little bit basic, but I do love a Charizard. And all the dragon types, really.
And Zard himself is going to be very effective in this fight, as all of Jasmine's Pokemon are going to be weak to the fire. So if he can position well, could go very effectively for him. I don't think Jasmine has much in the way of ice coverage or even dragon coverage, so I don't think she's going to have much that's super effective into Lance. But she does have big, bulky Pokemon that have hard-hitting moves that are, they don't necessarily need to be super effective to get her a win.
But will that be enough?
Yeah. Metagross is always a scary Pokemon. I don't know. I'm just not sure who's going to get this win. I think I'm going to go with my gut and say Lance in this one, just because he has some advantages here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Jasmine win this.
Lance has got that plot armor. He's the dragon trainer. It's got to be Lance. But, surprise me. Maybe not.
Alright, well, we're unified in our view of Lance, and if that's told me anything in this tournament, that means Jasmine's definitely going to win. So let's see how it works.
Alright.
Oh! Skarmory v Salamence. Immediate switching as per
nope.
usual.
Skarmory v Charizard.
So Sturdy's going to keep it alive, but not much.
1%!
So Skarmory's ability is cannot be killed in one hit, so it always lives on 1% if it's full to start.
Oh, whoa!
Steelix also has.
Okay.
The choice of Earthquake. Earthquake is a very bad choice because I don't think any of Lance's Pokemon get hit by Earthquake?
Nerves are getting to him.
Yeah, Jasmine's not looking good to start here, but
We didn't need to switch to Dragonite. Charizard was doing just fine.
maybe this is just Lance having some mercy.
Toying with his prey.
Yeah, let's see if it costs him in the end.
Yeah, well, down one Dragonite.
Earthquake's not going to do that much. Fortress is Bug Steel, so that's going to be incredibly damaged by Flamethrower.
Bye-bye! Oh my goodness, Charizard is just sweeping.
Thunder Punch from Mawile? No, just going to die before it gets a chance to act.
Oh my. Since it's slaughter.
I had really thought this... Oh, well, Metagross survives.
Yeah, that's something. Woo, okay. Oh. Yeah, okay, bye. Bye-bye. You know, at least he survived it.
If Magnezone is faster, it can kill the Charizard. I don't know
that
why.
That would be something.
Oh, because Magnezone Terra'd? I guess that's why it went Dragon Breath instead of Flamethrower? Very odd.
Well, nice showing from Magnezone, but yeah, not gonna be enough.
Yeah, that was... I mean, we both picked correctly, but I didn't think that was going to be quite so one-sided, I guess.
I didn't think we're going to be that correct, but we were.
Jasmine just didn't have an answer to Charizard, and Lance will advance. He will face Bugsy in the next round, where that Charizard will continue to be of great value. We'll see if the Bugman can... If the lowest of the bugs can take down the greatest of the dragons. Not that Bugsy's good, so I'm just trying to make a dichotomy of whatever, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Bugsy. You're gonna need it.
So, I think we probably just saw the most one-sided match that we're gonna see, but I had expected this one to be very one-sided because of, you know, ground's innate super effectiveness versus fire. I think...
Yeah, fire can't burn ground, so ground beat fire. It makes perfect sense.
I mean, ground types can be burned, though. That is a thing that can happen.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, we gotta find some justification for these strange type matchups.
Like, so, when you think about, like, putting out a fire with, like, earth, you kind of, like, cover it with dirt to put out a fire.
You convinced me. Yep, now it makes perfect sense now.
Yeah. So, I think Blaine's best hope is probably his Rotom Heat, which has Levitate, so it's actually immune to all those ground moves. He needs to get a lot of good work out of that with, you know, switching in when Giovanni's going to use his ground moves, but I don't see it. I don't see any way. I mean, he's got some speed in the Ninetales. He's got Arcanine has extreme speed, which is a solid priority move. I just don't see him winning. I'm sorry. There's just too much on the other side. Like, look at all those things. Those things are all scary as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. There's certainly a type here, isn't there? Scary looking, grounded Pokemon. Yep. I didn't even mean to make that pun, but sure, grounded, yeah.
And I mean, just looking at all his Pokemon, like the Kangaskhan actually looks like it fits in, even though that's a normal type, but that's just something he has in his Silphco run. For anyone who was wondering, you know, why Giovanni's Sprite has the Persian in it and he doesn't have it here, do you really think he would put his luxury cat in what is effectively a dogfighting ring? Come on, he's going to keep that by his side. He's going to send out all his big, burly, scary things. He's going to have the cat to look like he's, you know, a rich jackass. Like, he's not going to have that fight. So shut up if you're saying that in the comments.
Yeah, you commenters. Shut up.
I mean, no, do your engagement. Crap, walk it back, walk it back.
Comment more. Comment in defense, comment because it's funny. Just comment, please. No.
I'm not begging, he is. All right, we're gonna see this match, and who do you think is gonna win? I mean, I clearly have a bias, but do you think Blaine is gonna pull off the upset, or do you think Giovanni has rigged this tournament in his favor?
It's rigged. It's rigged. There's no way Giovanni doesn't win.
All right. Well, we all believe that Team Rocket Boss has paid someone to fix the brackets, and I did the bracket. Ah, crap. I need to check my bank account. Anyway. Starting with Arcanine into Hippowdon.
And Sandy.
Slows down the Hippowdon, not a bad idea. And Arcanine is very bulky, so it can withstand some of this.
Not getting annihilated. Oh, well, bye, Arcanine.
But he does turn off the sand and turns it into sun with his Ninetales, so that's a very good weather battle that we're going to have here back and forth.
Okay, well played.
Some more entry hazards. That's been a bit of a theme today.
Oh, okay. This is not a sweep so far.
Camerupt has a bit of a chance to get some damage off, but Rhyperior... Ooh, gets burned! That's not going to help Giovanni's chances. Alright.
Wow.
Blaine is showing
Is
up.
the underdog about to... Oh no, that was the...
That was the key component, and
that was
Giovanni
bad.
saw it coming.
Rigged!
Oh no.
He knew the swap before it happened.
Rhyperior is just stone edging everything to death. Oh, finally got rid of that threat. So 5-4. It's not a blowout yet, but you know, we're kind of heading in that direction.
Oh yeah, this is.
Sun comes back up, and Ninetales is fast. Oh no, it misses an overheat. Blaine.
Oh, bad timing. Oh no, Blaine.
Oh, what a bad time for that. Nidoking is a special attacker, but Blaine's gonna get the sand, or excuse me, Giovanni's gonna get the sand instead of attacking again.
Sand will block out the sun like 1,000 arrows.
And they will fight in the shade. Well, Blaine down to his last Pokemon. He is gonna set up.
And Torkoal, do it!
Torkoal is like maybe the slowest Pokemon in the game, so that's not gonna be in its favor.
You know, it worked for the tortoise and the hare.
I suppose, but there's not a Lopunny in this match, so I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, you're right. Although Nidoking looks a little, what is it, lupine?
Lupine is wolves.
Yeah, you're right. What is it?
Well, either way,
we'll have to
the
match
match is
later.
The match is complete.
Irrelevant.
Yes, and
the tortoise loses.
The fix does seem to be in, but we'll find out in our next match if the fix is really in. Giovanni's going to advance in the bracket stage. Bad conspiracy theories aside, if Janine manages to win this match, Giovanni's going to have 2 super effective matchups in a row into Poison after his into Fire match. But he doesn't get the even if he manages to get all the way to the finals, he won't have a super effective matchup against whoever's there, because it's either dragons or bugs. It's not steel.
I bet it's going to be dragons. I'm calling it now. Dragon's going to save the day. Stop this madman.
Well, first we need to see who will face Giovanni in his next round, whether this be Poison or Normal. Just looking at the teams... Bunch of normies. Just looking at the teams, I kind of want to bet on Whitney. Miltank itself is always a scary Pokemon. This Miltank itself is doing a bit of a Chansey impression with its moveset, where it's got a healing move, Toxic, Seismic Toss. It's just all around a nuisance. She's got some really strong attackers in Ursaring and Lopunny. Girafarig is a really good special attacker, and the 2 little pink blobs, well, not counting Miltank, are just really difficult to kill. So I'm not sure if Janine can do it. If she can, it's probably going to be through clever use of Toxic and maybe a good explosion from her Weezing, but I'm just not sure if she can manage. It wouldn't be, you know, like the level of Blaine beating Giovanni, but I think my money's on Whitney.
Yeah. And her team is just so adorable. Look how plucky they look. I can't help but cheer for them.
And I think the Ursaring has got the sort of like could be cute but is really grumpy sort of look, so it does fit in. Like.
Yeah.
Very much so. All right.
It's the one who's standing behind them threateningly, while all the others are just being adorable.
The bodyguard.
Yeah.
Alright, well let's see if Janine can defy our expectations, or if Whitney is going to roll out into the brackets next round.
Yeah, let's see. Set or no? Ursaring enters the ring. Nope, and he leaves the ring immediately.
Immediately leaves the ring.
Just enough time for you to make that bad ring pun.
Miltank is holding a Rocky Helmet, which means anytime you make physical contact with it, you will take damage. However, Flamethrower does not make physical contact, so it won't matter. Ursaring is going to get burned, but that's by its own choice because that has Guts as well, so it wasn't the Flamethrower that did that.
Okay.
Crobat's just going to eat half the health of several things.
Oh! I thought for sure that was going to take that Crobat out.
I believe Janine's Crobat is relatively bulky. It has some healing, so...
It sure does. Healing
so
seems really strong. Oh, well, it's a heal off.
Life total's going in the wrong direction.
Whoa! Space move. Oh, that was a seismic toss.
I'm not sure Crobat has what it takes to kill this Miltank unless it's gonna, like, throw a Toxic out.
Yeah, I mean, there's poison. Poison could do it, maybe. But I don't think, no. Miltank takes it.
Here's the first knockout of this battle.
Yeah, still plenty of room for, whoa, something like that to happen.
Wigglytuff, one of the Pokemon that was given the Fairy type, but was already a Whitney staple, so it stayed on her team.
Right now,
these poison moves, not good for fairies.
Yikes. Yowza, okay, so... Ursaring, watch out! Okay. Is that... Oh, the burn didn't take it out even.
No, I think it's got one more attack before the burn drops it, but I'm just gonna get a swap instead.
They love swapping.
They do indeed. Sometimes it makes sense. There's, valid reasons to do this, but not all the ones that they do. Lopunny goes
Lopunny.
Not doing too much.
Lopunny, I like Lopunny. Oh man, okay, just a lot of back and forth with the knockouts.
4-3, 3-3 now.
Okay, wow.
Very even.
Certainly not a sweep. Yeah.
Oh my, that's dangerous. Venomoth trying to set up.
Drink your milk.
I mean, at this point, Venomoth is dealing more damage than Whitney is healing, especially with a critical.
Oh my, yeah, that's gonna... Well... Boy, Miltank just barely hanging on.
She's healing 50 and taking 54 to 56.
Oh,
so
wow.
That quiver dance.
Fast. Takes it out. Okay, welcome, Ursaring. Prepared to be burned. And goodbye. Wow!
3-1.
And I think we might be wrong.
It's possible.
I mean, as unlikely as it seems.
So, Clefable doesn't take damage from poison, so it can also heal.
Okay.
Its ability prevents damage from anything but direct sources, so anything like poison just can't hurt it. But
ow.
A Venomoth that has quiver danced 3 times definitely can hurt it.
Yeah, Oh, well, nice try, Clefable.
Well,
oh my gosh.
It looks like we were very wrong.
Day. Oh my gosh. Well, it's fun to be wrong sometimes.
Either that or Whitney's on Giovanni's payroll.
That's gotta be it. It's not me who's wrong, it's the children.
I don't want to take anything away from Janine. She played that well. She got out Venomoth when there was a safe time to do so, and then Quiver Dance is a really powerful move. Sets up special attack, special defense, and speed, so she just rode that to victory.
Well done. Well played.
Yeah, well played to
that's
all of our contestants today.
Yeah.
So, in our next round, we will be seeing Bugsy versus Lance on one side.
And on the other side of the bracket, we'll be seeing Giovanni versus Janine.
2 very interesting matchups, I think. One's a little more, got a little bit more of an obvious ending than the other, but I don't know. It seems like we've got 2 very likely winners here in Lance and Giovanni, and someone's going to have to pull out an upset to get to the finals over those 2.
Suspense is killing me.
Well, you won't have to wait too terribly long, but you will have to wait just one more video where we'll have those semifinal matchups along with a third place battle for whoever loses those initial two, and then the finals to determine who is the best trainer in Johto and Kanto.
Wow. Well, I'm excited to see how it plays out. Let's see.
Well, thank you for being here once again, Sage. Appreciate your help.
My pleasure. Yeah, of course, anytime.
And be sure to tune in next time. Farewell.
So long, folks.